What up, everybody? Welcome back to Feral Publications YouTube channel. This channel talk about zines and DIY publishing. And as promised, we're going to take a look through Scarff Comics issue number 6, issue number 7, and issue number 8, which are the most recent ones. I know they just dropped the latest issue, but I haven't been to the P.O. box. But I haven't got it in the mail yet. I am a Patreon to Scarff Comics. This is one of those projects. I don't know if I was as early as I wish I could have been. But definitely as soon as I saw Scarff Comics and knew what it was, I was all in, and I've been a Patreon supporter ever since. I always recommend to anybody that's into underground comics to be a Patreon supporter to the Scarff Comics project. Definitely dig everything they're doing. So the plan for me today is to just fucking chill, man, and really have a laid back, relaxed kind of day, read some fucking Scarff Comics, and then just kind of give you guys my thoughts per issue on what it is, because I have read these before, but I'm rereading them for the video. And some of the things I will say is that it feels like each issue, the artists that are attached to the Scarff project really try to focus in on other things, right? So like this is kind of like a creative exercise for them as they're creating the Scarff project. And sometimes you can tell that they're trying certain things, or they're trying to create a certain kind of narrative or try a sequence, right? You know, this is sequential art, and so they try different kind of sequences and things like that. That's why, honestly, if you're a cartoonist, you gotta get Scarff Comics, man, off the bat. You have to. I have some of the other issues as well for the giveaway, but I have other videos where I review those, and this is an older video of that. So if you're interested in some of the older issues that will be in the giveaway as well, go ahead and peep out some of the older videos that I've done. Today we're gonna look at these 3 issues, and we're gonna fucking just really dive into them, you guys. All right, well, let me go ahead and read some more. Here we go, you guys. Looking at number 6 first. Want to show off the splash page because I feel like that's something that the Scarff Comics creators want to emphasize. We have a beautiful fucking double splash page from Scarff Comics, Bob Bummer Comics, a regular. But some of the highlights that I really liked what the homie Jake did with this 2-page spread. I like the fact that he really messed with the way you read in this. Because the way this actually reads, it goes like this. And from here, you go to this page. But it was a fun read. It was a really funny story. One of the things I like about Scarff Comics as well is that the homies are having fun. So like you'll see a lot of nods to a lot of like geek culture stuff. So like with the homies from El Rey de LA, this little wrestling comic story, that saga that's going on. Like this is a straight up callback to like X-Men and shit. It's fucking good. And issue number 6 was about time travel. Issue number 7 is about Kung Fu, if I'm not mistaken. See all the ninjas right here. Love this cover. He goes, splash page was a very good story about like a fucking mall karate fucking teacher who's just garbage. But in a lot of this, because it's about like fighting, you just have really good fight sequences, which going back to that point of like, sometimes it feels like the homies are really trying to tap into something. This one I thought was great because it was very subversive, right? So it's like a versus match. Kind of has like the Dragon Ball Z aesthetic of the old school shit. They're fighting, and then something happens, and then boom, they kiss. I really dug that one. It was a wordless comic too, which is always cool. But this one right here absolutely took the cake. One of the ones by Bummer Comics. I saw it off the back. You know, he did an homage to kind of the Ninja Turtles, right? Versus the psychopath sewer mutants. I fucking dig this shit so much, right? Motherfuckers. So he's kicking this story about how, you know, he was living his life, got a second vaccine, was going home skating, and fucking stopped, you know, do some graffiti. And out of nowhere, these little fucking sewer mutants come out. And they beat his ass for graffiti. And I love these lines, man. He says right here, don't talk about my moms, yo, fucking super citizen. Oh yeah? Cowabunga, bitch. You know, anything with Ninja Turtles, I'm all in, man. So this shit definitely stole the show for me. This double page spread here as well. The story, you know, it was hard to follow. This is one of those things that I think that sometimes when you focus too much on one or the other, it's not very well balanced. And this is one of those definitely where you can tell that the art was, the prime objective and looks beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, but doesn't read very well. I don't really understand what's happening other than looking at a bunch of cool drawings, but I fucking dug the art. But that's issue number 7 right there, you guys. Lastly, we got issue number 8 of Scarff Comics, which was, I don't know if it was horror or vampires, but definitely had a Halloween feel to it. And I wanted to start off with this page. Look at this shit. Now, this is one of those things that as well, very hard to read, man. But good lord if it doesn't just fucking look beautiful. It makes me wonder, did they do this on a black paper using white ink? Or was this something, at one point in time, a white page that just became this? Let me get a closer look at this for you guys. Yeah, man, that, like I said, hard to read, but that aesthetic just looks so good. This one was very funny for me. I dug it. For the most part, a wordless comic. This right here, I really dug. Kind of shows that motion. Dug that panel. Same thing of like, fuck, that art looks great. I don't even know if there's a story in there, to be honest. Homie Jake doing his thing. I thought this was a really strong one. And one of the things about the homie Jake is like, you could see him stretching himself out fucking from Scarff comic to Scarff comic. Like, he tries different things, and like even this looks super different. Bob Bummer with another callback, going back to the parodies and like how this is just right up our alleys if you're into geek stuff, right? Lost Boys of Santa Cruz. This one was pretty cool too. Look at that double page splash though. Psychedelic Vampire. Probably gonna pin this sucker up, man, if I'm being honest. Put it right here on the back wall, just so I can start adding some more color into here. So definitely, if you guys get the chance, go ahead and get some Scarff Comics. And if you want to get a chance, don't forget Feral Comics. And if you don't have availability to get Scarff Comics with money, don't forget we're doing a giveaway because we just dropped our issue 14 of the Feral Comics project. And we're doing a giveaway. And in that giveaway, you'll get the latest issue of Feral Comics as well as some Scarff Comics. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Lates.